Hey, wonderful people. Good morning from Dhaka, Bangladesh. Joy here with you. I will be doing a special, not just special, a very special fragrance review. I'll try to cover it. This fragrance has been covered by, I believe, every single prominent reviewer because people call it a masterpiece. And when you call something masterpiece, when it actually accomplished that title by prominent reviewers or perfume enthusiasts throughout the world, it does mean something. So I'll let you know my story with this one. But before I start, I'll tell you two things. This is my first review from Tower Fragrances. I hope I say that correct. And second thing is, I tried this fragrance before and I did not like it. I tried it once from a sample from my dear brother Ifran Bhai, who's actually selling the fragrances, and he's the one who sold the fragrance to my brother. This fragrance belongs to my brother Anis Bhai. Assalamu alaikum Anis Bhai, how are you doing? He was kind enough to lend me this bottle. Okay, let me tell you the name. It's called, I still have difficult time saying it. It's called Lair du Desert Marocain number 2. This beautiful fragrance. I know I cannot say the name properly because, you know, I have problems. So this fragrance, he didn't even sniff it. He sent it to me, just like I have one more here. That one is also very interesting. That is called Incense Rose. That I'll also review in time. Excuse me. So tomorrow will be my last day of medication. I'm looking forward to that. I'm feeling better, recovering. I am sleeping whenever I can, and when I wake up I find a little bit energy. I do reviews for you guys, okay? Hopefully you can hear me. So the thing I was trying to tell you, why I did not like this fragrance or appreciate it as much, I thought it was a very mediocre, nothing fragrance. And this is how people make mistakes when judge a fragrance in a wrong time or judge a fragrance in wrong way. When you're trying to test a fragrance which you know it's special, it's not to say just niche, let's say it's special fragrance, everybody calls this a special fragrance. Do not try out 20, 30, 15 fragrances like, oh, try some sweet fragrances, try some tequila mojito fragrances, mash it up, and then you smell such a masterpiece. Of course you'll be like, oh, what do I smell? You smell shit, man, because you smelling don't know what you're smelling. You are in a vegetable market, right? So that's the moment I did not recognize it. So you really have to have that space, peace of mind, and that patience, and then that's the time you should actually test a fragrance which is special. This is my request. That's how I tested it on my skin. Immediately I saw the beauty of it and I knew what it was, right? So yeah, today I'll talk about it, and let's see what you get. This fragrance comes in amazing packaging. I have separated the packaging and the bottle. I'll show you what's special about it. I think the packaging and the bottle is just simply brilliant. This is how niche companies should do packaging. First of all, this is their box. If you haven't seen already, this is their signature tower fragrance, and this says excuse me, immersive sculptures. Okay, at the side they will write down the name, and I think O2 number 2 is their number of fragrance. I could be wrong, could be a serial number or could be some other name, I do not know. Correct me in the comment section if I'm wrong. And the name of the fragrance, and this side nothing much. So you slide it out. You slide it out, you get basically inside something very special. Okay, there's a card. Okay, it has all the details. 50 ml, this come in 50 ml only, I think. Prices are around, in Bangladesh condition, I think it's about 170 to 180 dollars, around there, for 50 ml EDP, and these are handmade in Switzerland. Okay, that's pretty much it. But here's the special touch. If you see at the back, he himself, Mr. Tower himself, did signature. He signed the card for the individual customer. How many niche companies would care to do that? That personal touch. Sometimes yes, they print it out and they send it. It's okay, but this thing, it's just pure respect. Okay, I am breaking it down today because this review has to be done in such a way, right? So that's that. Then this one, when Ifran bhai gave me the packaging, I was trying to like pull it off. And he's like, brother, let me show you how to open it, right? So it has a nice tin packaging. The bottle shape is in front. It's all like chromish metallic. This is, I think, gunmetal plate. Nice little lines and everything beautiful, just stunning. Okay, the back, you see there is this again, the paper and so information. But these are, I think, they say imported by UK or something. I don't know. I'm not quite sure about that one. And here you slide it out. Which way you slide out? Yeah, no, wait. You slide it out like this up, and then it reveals inside. I think I did it opposite. Yeah, the bottle sits there in that blue beautiful place. Okay, so that's inside. Amazing presentation. So when you close it, it's like for the presentation itself you want to have it. So I spent significant amount of time showing the presentation because this is part of the cost where they charge you the price. You think it's not cheap. Of course it's not cheap, but not every single fragrance that's expensive is overpriced or or not worth it. Sometimes they are worth the money. Now let's look at the bottle. This is my most beautiful favorite color. I don't know what is it called, blue sapphire or what color. I love blue colors like this. If you know my taste, Isimiake, Le Blue, these are kind of blue, midnight blue. I really enjoy. Check out that bottle. The tower is here, the sticker, name, everything would be there. The cap, at the back it's like this. It's very mysterious looking bottle. I really like the shape of it. One thing though about the cap, you know, sometimes I do not find it clicks onto place. It doesn't click onto place. You have to like really, you know, do a little bit muscle work. I'm scared, so I just be very careful. So the thing is, inside that looks like that. So this fragrance, you do not want to do few sprays. This is not one of the fragrance you want to do like multiple sprays. Ha. Oh. You just go like, hey, windy day, hey, funny day, you know, let's just go for picnic. You know, 10 sprays, you go out, your friends will leave you and they'll go for their picnic and you'll be crying. Let me do one spray and let me talk about it. Let's do the bandage hand. Yes, let's do that. I just want to do very small spray because this fragrance is strong, man. Yes, no, that's just too little. Yeah, that's better. Okay. So this fragrance, let it settle down. My scent of the morning, it's a funny one. I'm gonna review this soon. David of Champion. I got it for the bottle. Trust me, many people call it tacky and whatever. I love this bottle. I wanted this fragrance for a very long time, and it's a very interesting fragrance too. It's youthful, juvenile, whatever you call it. It's fun. It's awesome fragrance. I'll review it also. So yeah, what I'm trying to now, let me try to describe it to you. So the fragrance notes in this, I'm not going to look at the notes and tell you what's in it. That's not most of the time how I do it. But in the car, the first time I sprayed it, what I really got was the smell of wood. Not wood, wood, you know, like wooden log, you know, like freshly chopped tree. And it's not just like you just cut a tree and that's the smell of the wood, like Rocky Mountain wood, D-square hued. No, not just those kind of foresty wood. This is supposed to represent the deserts of Morocco, right? Moroccan desert, or somewhere there's like sand. So it's supposed to be like a sandy, dried, woody fragrance. Okay, a little bit maybe incense, smoky kind of a thing going on. What I really got is, imagine you walking by the sea beach at midnight, you know. The at night time, the beach, the sandy beach is kind of like not wet, but it's kind of like moist, cold, and the sea breeze is coming. It's nice, cold, nice, cool breeze. Let's say imagine it's a full moon, like the moon is full. It's just the perfect weather. And then after a while, you know, you're just taking a walk by the beach, you'll see this wooden log, like a big wooden log, like it's submerged inside the sand, and it has been like absorbing some of those moistures from the sand, and that became kind of like moist. That wood became kind of moist, and that mix of that sand, the the moisture, and the wood, what you get from that smell, this is what I get from this fragrance. And that stunned me because that is something I never smelled in a fragrance before. This is why I think niche fragrances, you have to be particular about what you call a niche fragrance. This is a niche fragrance. This is a fragrance which has creativity, which took thinking, which thought, like it's like an artist's work. Like imagine like Leonardo da Vinci, he's painting something. Like Van Gogh, he did some artwork. It has to come from imagination. This fragrance came from imagination. You can tell it did not just pop up one day like, oh, it's easy, 2 3 compounds, you mix it and made it. No, this is not, I'm pretty sure, inspired by any other fragrance out there in the market, and I don't think I have smelled anything like this in the market. So the sandy part of it is just like so beautiful. It's just that like it's a nighttime fragrance. It's beautiful, full moon, like it's like a moonlit night, perfect romantic weather. I heard some women say that they may not like it. Maybe they detect rose or oud or something in this. I do not find anything to dislike in this one. It's just my personal opinion. And the amount of time this one lasts on me, I would never complain. Even if it lasted like 8 9 hours, not even 1 minute of it is unpleasant. So the thing is, the day I sniffed it and I fell in love with it, I decided I'm gonna buy a full bottle of it someday. That good, right? So this is something, like I usually do not get wowed by every single fragrance. Like I fall in love head over heels. It's like a perfect 10 out of 10, or I just, I fell in love with Midnight in Paris one day. Uh, Not every single fragrance I fall in love. I love a lot of fragrances, but falling in love and loving something, different things. This is a true masterpiece. When I sniff it, it just makes me smile. Everything about this fragrance, it has originality, it has beauty, creativity. This is real piece of art. Okay, if in your life, if you can get 2 ml or whatever sample, try it. Okay, so one other fragrance, I'm just gonna give you example, which is nothing close to this or similar, but somehow represents the sandiness of it. It's like Dior's Dune. I wanted to buy that because that's a little bit cheaper, much cheaper than this 100 ml, but there's a green fig leaf in that note, figgy, like green fig in that fragrance. I cannot like stomach it. It's just like too much green. If didn't have that green fig leaf, I would buy that one. But I decided I'm gonna buy this someday. It's well worth the money. Even if it was worth more than 200 US dollars, I think this is something you should go and check out. If you have the cash, you should get this as a niche. If you're a niche collector, this should be in your collection, right? So this is perfection, 10 out of 10 for everything, for every single angle, every single way, presentation, smell, the bottle, the creativity, the how it develops, how it projects, how it leaves the sillage. No complaint, no weakness. Try it out, okay? So I'll try to read out the name one last time. This is oh wow, okay, it says EDT Intense. I'm sorry, I said this EDP concentration. Sorry, it's EDT Intense, okay? Lair du Desert Marocain by Tower Fragrances. Check it out. Thanks, Anis bhai. I am pretty sure you're gonna love this fragrance. Everybody have a nice day. Thanks for watching, and have a very nice day. Bye bye.